Hey guys, this is Matt with Book Driver. Didn't know if you saw this, but Barnes & Noble has a new CEO, a guy named James Daunt. He has helped turn around Waterstones in the UK, which is the Barnes & Noble of Britain. So he just got hired. He had a great quote that actually I wanted to talk a bit more about, but you can't think straight when you're on crack, according to the new Barnes & Noble CEO. So I wanted to set the stage here by talking about times where, from a business perspective, I have been on crack. So I was sure that having a bookstore or buying a bookstore would work and help with my online book selling business. A bookstore would give us a distinct revenue stream from Amazon, which is something we're all kind of looking for. It would also be a great place to drop off books, book donations, and really it would be a dream come true for our team. Millions of people dream of running a bookstore as part of their job or career. So, well, let me tell you something, this dream became a nightmare. The problem was I was on crack. I was drinking my own Kool-Aid. I got so wrapped up in the idea of this bookstore that I ignored all of the evidence that it wouldn't work. So, a couple things. We were overpaying for the store, absolutely. I even had to borrow money to complete the deal before it was open. I also wasn't respecting the true vision of which we had already built here at Book Driver and had been validated and been working for us. So Daunt, he had this choice to make when he took over Waterstones in 2010. Publishers were bribing the 250 location chain to sell the books that the publishers wanted them to push. And that was whether the store was in London, Truro, or Newcastle. But there was only one problem. London, Truro, and Newcastle weren't all interested in the same books. The chain was, in fact, returning nearly 1 in 4 of the promotional books back to publishers. Huge costs. So, and plus, customers would walk out of the Waterstone stores unsatisfied and not being able to find a truly unique book. So Daunt, he had to say no to $38 million a year in publisher co-op money for premium space. Could I do that? Could you? I really don't know. But he justified it as this. He needed to change the dynamic and trust his best booksellers to choose what books would sell in their neighborhood, with the best books that would sell in their store. And this is where he said, quote unquote, you can't think straight when you're on crack. We were filling our stores with books that customers didn't want, quote unquote. So this also happens in your business. This happens in all businesses. Here are some ways you might be on crack when it comes to your business. By the way, the solution to these is easy. Stop smoking it. So, first, you aren't eating your vegetables. So, this will obviously hurt your own health if you're just eating a bunch of junk food or not eating your vegetables. So, this is kind of what I did in the bookstore fiasco. I didn't like the slow, consistent growth of what was working. I needed a high. I needed the euphoria of breaking through to some other level. But all it did was just break down the foundation of what we were building. If I just kept eating my vegetables, kept doing what we were doing, we'd have just grown into a good, healthy business with strong bones. So, there's other things that happen too. The second one is there's no customer base, but you think there should be. This is when you have that great idea for a business that should work. Sometimes it's a new angle on a business that seems like it should work, that doesn't, or it's just a brand new idea. The only problem is that there's no customers for it. 3, you're constantly putting money into the business. You know, it's always about to turn the corner, yet every corner just reveals another corner. This means that the business is just not validated or is just not meant to work. Fourth thing is that you've worked on this for 5, 10 years, 20 years, and never came close to making a profit. Now, I'm not talking about what you show on your tax returns. I'm talking about some sort of economic benefit for doing the business. So these are four things I see all the time where you're drinking your own Kool-Aid, you're smoking your own crack. And you got to basically stop smoking it to look clearly, either closing the business, adjusting something, or doing a completely different idea. So I'm very optimistic about what Barnes & Noble is going to be over the next 10 years with Downt as the leader. I think, the thing he said, which I haven't heard much, is he believes that there are not enough bookstores in America. So I think he has a really good sense of how to fix what's going on there. So if you have any questions, let me know. This is Matt with Book Driver. We find good homes for books.